Hello, chickens. This is the fabulous Adam Richard, and I have a theory. Hello, chickens. It is what am I drinking here? It's kind of tea time. I think it's just Yorkshire, regular blend. It's my tea that I brought with me. I mean, I bought it from the shops. My sister has a whole bunch of tea, but then I thought, oh, I'm drinking her out of tea because I have a lot. I also have a lot of coffee. I had to buy new coffee. I know you're not here for hot beverage chat. You're here for Doctor Who chat. My voice is still really croaky. I am still in Wadawurrung country, obviously, in Geelong. I looked out the window just to make sure. This is how things work here. But I've just watched episode 6 of the Doctor Who serial, the Dalek Masterplan, Coronas of the Sun, which I don't understand the title for because there was barely any mention of the sun or coronas thereof. Unless that's something to do with the terranium that I don't get. This is another spaceship episode. So there are a lot of spaceship episodes in the Dalek Masterplan, like episodes spent entirely en route from one place to another. So the first half of the episode is, at the end of the last one, the Doctor and Sarah and Stephen were caught by the Daleks. Then the Daleks in this one were routed by the giant invisible space creatures that live on Myra. Invisible creatures. Terry Nation's favourites. Also, the production favourites because you don't have to pay for them. It's just waving some ferns. Like, we'll just wave some ferns, which I watched I don't know how you've watched it, if you've watched it, but I've been watching the loose cannon reconstructions from quite some time ago, more than 20 years ago now, but they're just adorable. They use a lot of the, the telly snaps that were taken off the screen. They also use a lot of, publicity photos, and their favorite thing is to do a little bit of animation of the still Daleks lights. So the lights still come on and off, like the little ear lights. I know they're not ears. The lights are for, just to indicate that they're working. The Daleks on, everyone. The lights are on. So yeah, it's very cute. I do adore it. But yeah, I think there's been a lot of work go into these reconstructions. For instance, they do film a bunch of waving ferns. Now, I don't know if they filmed that specifically or they used it from the previous episode, but there seems to be some footage of moving ferns. They also will sometimes do a close-up of a handshake or people's fingers touching dials and things, and you're just like, oh, this is so cute. They've gone to so much effort. So yeah, I've really been enjoying the loose cannon reconstruction of this particular episode, but so many of these episodes are just on a spaceship going somewhere, and then they get somewhere and they spend about 10 minutes there and they're back off somewhere else. And also it's so quick between planets. Like, I don't know if anyone's been to Perth, but it takes ages. And I watched the splashdown of the NASA things the other day. That took forever. Like, that took forever just to get them out of the water. I'm like, how are these spaceships able to just go, oh, I'm just going to pop over to this joint now. And the Daleks have really upped their remote control game. They've remote controlled this spaceship, which Stephen just rips the controls out and goes, nah, it's not happening. So then they get their magneto beam, and then, oh my God, then Stephen does some sort of experiment with they make a fake terranium, because the 50 years of terranium that they keep reminding us of, that they can't mine again in the hurry. So the Doctor makes a fake one, and Stephen powers it with gravity force, which is, obviously has been abandoned years ago because we're in the year 4000 now, and just gravity force is just an old hat. No one uses it anymore. And reliance energy, whatever that is. When it was Reliance Power, I can't remember. Gravity Force and Reliance Power. Just like, whatever. I don't even know what this is. But that's how they talk about it. This episode is not written by Terry Nation. It's from a story by Terry Nation, and it's written by Dennis Spooner, who sometimes writes a more comedic episode. I think he wrote the Romans. Why am I looking out the window? Like the bird's going to tell me. There's a bird out there. Just why Nala's in the background. If you can see her in one of the camera feeds. Nala's in the background, just staring at the bird. Like the bird's going to tell me all about. Not with Dennis Spooner and what he wrote. Anyway, I'm pretty sure he wrote the Romans. If he didn't, please correct me. I love being corrected. Especially, like, I could look it up. I could pause this episode and look it up, but then it wouldn't be Adam Richards has a theory. It would be some other podcast where people are actually accurate and look things up and pause every 10 minutes and then, do some sort of editing. I mean, that would be frightful. Hang on, I'm going to drink my tea. I'll edit that out. I'll just drink it off mic so it doesn't freak anyone out. Sorry, my throat was getting a little bit, as I'm sure you could hear. So we've got this situation where Mavic Chen is running rings around the Supreme Dalek, the Black Dalek, who obviously is the boss Dalek. And I just love the way Mavic Chen, I can't call him Mavic, I have to call him Mavic. Mavic just sounds, it seems so odd. But yeah, so Mavic Chen, I'm going to keep calling him that. He's just got the better of, like the fact that he is being really concise and really straightforward with his sinisterness, sinisterosity. Such, I know, isn't it? Like, it's just another word for left-handed, so it's kind of like it's Latin for left. So sinister is probably not a great word to use in this day and age. But yeah, he's not okay about things, and he is being very, very he's got the Daleks on the back foot. And when he's, talking straightforward and the Dalek's trying to interrupt, I'm like, ooh, I've never seen a Dalek stuck for words and trying to, assert authority and does not have the authority. And, the Daleks lose them on Myra. When the Doctor and Sarah and Stephen steal the ship, it is hilarious. And then the invisible creatures keep attacking the Daleks. We're just like, yeah, they're not long for this world, those Daleks. It's very silly. But then again, when they're, the Mavic Chen's just kind of really sort of in charge of everything. And he believes that the Terranium that he was given is the real Terranium, but he didn't open it with a visor on like everyone else did. So I don't know what's going on there. Does he have special alien eyes that protects him from the big, fat, scary glow of the Terranium? But yeah, for a reconstruction, I kind of followed what was going on, which sometimes I get confused and I'm like, what is this? I don't get it. But then maybe I'm not sitting down and watching it. Maybe I'm sort of half paying attention. And because the action is all presented in subtitles, if you're two screening it, double screening, which is, texting or being on Discord or doing something else while you're watching television, making a cup of tea, cutting your fingernails. I don't know why cutting fingernails just came to me. It's something you would be doing while watching Doctor Who, but it did. But yeah, you might miss that kind of stuff, and possibly in the past, because there are only computer files that I've been watching. So I guess in the past I would have watched them, on a computer. I wouldn't have plugged my laptop into the TV to watch a Doctor Who reconstruction. I probably would have, actually. But I'm guessing, like, when these came out, I think I was possibly, or when I managed to find them on the internet, I think I was in a relationship with someone who just would have found this the weirdest thing to be watching on television. So I imagine I did watch it on my laptop with the headphones on. But now that I am, alone with a whole giant house to watch things in, I'm just watching it in every room. No, I'm just watching it in the lounge. Also, they exist on my Plex server at home, so I can just watch them remotely. It's amazing. We live in the future. I'm also on other people's Plex servers. Anyway, this has been so exciting. I'm loving watching the Dalek Masterplan. The next episode is Doctor Who's first ever Christmas special. It's called The Feast of Stephen, episode 7 of the Dalek Masterplan. It's Christmas. I know. I'm excited. It's nearly winter. We can have Christmas in, is it June? No, it's not even May.